The old farmhouse had stood for nearly a century, weathering storms and seasons without ever truly revealing its secrets. The locals in the small town of Clearfield had long spun tales about the eerie glow that seemed to emanate from the top windows on moonless nights, but these were just stories, or so they believed. Until Alice came to town. Alice was an urban researcher fascinated by folklore and rural legends. Her flame-red hair and sharp green eyes marked her as an outsider, but she was determined to uncover the truth behind the farmhouse's mysterious reputation. She rented the place for a month, armed with digital recorders, infrared cameras, and electromagnetic field detectors. On her first night, Alice noticed something peculiar, a creaking sound that echoed through the halls, louder than mere wood settling. The air felt heavy, almost alive with tension. Ignoring her growing unease, she set up her equipment and went to bed, only to be awakened at 3 a.m. by a piercing scream. Her cameras captured nothing, but the scream resonated through her very bones. The following nights grew progressively more disturbing. Strange markings appeared on the walls, reminiscent of ancient runes. Her detectors went haywire without any identifiable source. And then there were the whispers, soft, unintelligible mumblings that seemed to come from within the walls themselves. As the days passed, Alice found herself drawn to the attic, the source of the house's ghastly luminescence. Armed with a flashlight and her unwavering curiosity, she ascended the creaky stairs. The attic was filled with dust and the pungent odor of decay. In the far corner, she discovered an old, weathered trunk. With a sense of grim anticipation, she opened it, revealing a collection of old journals and photographs. The photos depicted the farmhouse's previous occupants, a family who had mysteriously vanished one stormy night in 1923. The journals detailed their slow descent into madness, driven by the house's dark influence. They spoke of ghostly apparitions, malevolent forces, and something far worse that lived in the shadows. Alice felt a chill run down her spine. She decided it was time to leave, but as she turned, the door slammed shut. The room grew colder, and she felt an icy grip around her ankles. She looked down and saw spectral hands emerging from the floor, pulling her into the darkness below. Her screams echoed through the empty farmhouse, blending with those of the family lost to time. It was said that anyone who tried to uncover the house's secrets would become part of its tragic history, and Alice was no exception. Her rental car was found abandoned, her equipment scattered, but of Alice, there was no trace. The farmhouse stood silent once more, waiting for its next curious soul, the glow in the top windows now even brighter, as if delighted by its newest acquisition.